Hey guys, hope you are doing well and you are still alive after the yesterday dump. The market is bouncing today. So my name is Mike Denkler from CorionX and we are bringing you the most important crypto news, technical analysis, altcoin, NFT, DeFi gems to keep you updated and educated about the evolution of the money and the internet. And this is everything about crypto. So guys, smash those like, push the bell notification, or subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Smashing those like helping out the YouTube algorithm, so appreciate all your likes and subscribe to the channel with notification also bell and all. Let's go and check out our favorite bubble charts. Let's see what's happening out there. Just let me refresh my mouse and yes. So Bitcoin is up 2%, Ethereum up 3.7%, and we see most of the altcoins in green, especially Luncy, EOS, and TOM, and also HNT Helium curve is up. So Helium dumped in the past week, but now Helium is made a huge run up. So let's go and check out our favorite indicator, the Crypto Fear and Greed Index. It is at 24. Yesterday it was at 2020, and because the Fed monetary policy and the CPI data, the market flushed out yesterday. So let's go and check out our news. Let's see what's happening out there. So we have few news that's happening here, and yes. So our first news is that Federal Reserve researchers predict 2 adoption scenarios for crypto and DeFi in new report. So broadly speaking, there are 2 conceptual scenarios, not necessarily mutually exclusive, that could lead to a breakthrough in which blockchain finance may become an important provider of the services currently provided by off-chain financial markets and institutions, so centralized service providers like traditional banks. In one scenario, these blockchain services gain greater interoperability with the existing payments and financial system, for example, evolving to link real assets to public blockchains. A second scenario may see crypto assets evolving to become a separate parallel financial system that provides services for the real economy. So guys, just write in the comment section which do you think that will unfold. In either scenario, both CeFi and DeFi may pose financial stability risk that are exacerbated by the fact that both are currently largely outside the prudential regulatory perimeter, so regulation is needed, not a question. Remedying many of these potential weaknesses is conceptually relatively easy for a large class of CeFi providers, but could prove more challenges for DeFi providers. The existence of a centralized intermediary, in the case of CeFi providers, an entity that is potentially subject to regulation and which the supervisor may be able to discuss the concerns. However, DeFi products are not so regulated, and also they are awaiting this CBDC become more available. So guys, let's go to our next news. Bitcoin price falls under 19,000 US dollar as data shows pro traders avoiding leverage longs. So that was a huge hourly candle yesterday, and the price dumped. So actually this was a 30 minutes candle from dropping almost 1,000 or 800 US dollar in 30 minutes. Pro traders have been bearish since last week, and also there was a huge liquidation event this dump, and so these are the long positions on different exchanges, and you see actually long positions started to decrease. Okay, so this is the arbitrage. This data skew is a telling sign when market makers and arbitrage desks are overcharging for upside or downside protection. So that was a oversizing. Cool, let's go and check out our next news. one more big sell-off coming for Bitcoin, says popular crypto analyst. Here is his target, and he is Data Dash. And let's quote, do we have another sell-off coming? Are we going to get one more final decline in price and build a base of a probably more solid foundational channel around 12,000 or 12 to 14,000 for Bitcoin? This the question. Is it too crazy to think that it could happen? Not so crazy, but yeah. During periods of time when we are at bull market highs, the NUPL, the net unrealized profit and loss model, is reading somewhere around 0.7 to 0.75, really overbought periods, and we start to charter into negative territory where price is lower than the average price most Bitcoin were moved at on chain. Now you can see when we enter into this blue range, which we did for a short period of time in June, we tend to hang in this range for a while during typical bear markets. I like this chart, so we can just spend more time there, and nothing wrong with this. I want to emphasize one big thing. In all of the 10, generally 12 years that Bitcoin has been liquidity traded on exchanges, we have never had a full 50% recession or almost depressionary correction or bear market in equities. We have had your typical 20% bear markets where things start to sell 20 to 30%, where things sell off. The Fed comes to rescue some, saves the day. However, the Fed can no longer do what it's done before, not unless it cools inflation. If the Federal Reserve were to print more for whatever reason and try to save the day, they are going to exacerbate the issue big time. The Fed cannot do that in a world of supply chain issues, of talent shortage in the economy, low labor force participation, and all of the concerns around commodity prices. So actually Fed cannot print money, but should actually tightening, because the inflation is the main reason. So next piece of news is Ethereum plummets despite merge. What has gone wrong? So nothing has gone wrong. The Bellatrix upgrade went live on the beacon chain of Ethereum yesterday. It marked the start of EthereumMerge, and the next will be the Paris upgrade. And with this, actually the EthereumMerge will happening between 13th and 15th of September, so just a week from now. Why Ethereum prices are falling? Okay, because might have other reason. He believes the Aave decision pose Ethereum markets cause platforms like InstaDepp to unwind in pools. Okay, but this is just a short upgrade. Next, Ethereum miner balance reaches 4-year high week before the merge. This is a good news. So on this chart you see the Ethereum price is plummeting, but the supply that Ethereum miners are accumulated is huge. So this is the highest level on this chart in the past 3 years. So they are just holding their ETH. The miners' growing accumulation of ETH has been attributed to few factors. The first being the anticipation of a price surge in the wake of the key upgrade. While many pundits have called the merge buy the rumor and sell the news, kind of even the miners' accumulation indicates a growing bullish sentiment. Another major factor is the hard fork. The majority of ETH miners are in favor of a hard fork to keep the POV chain alive and continue mining. Thus, in the case of a hard fork, these miners holding onto ETH would also receive an airdrop of a fork token, Ethereum POV, proof of work token. While the value of the fork token might not appreciate in tune with the main Ethereum chain, however, okay. So the difficulty bomb will make mining unprofitable after the merge. Before this happens, miners are exploring all avenues to cart away with as many Ether as they can while they still have the time. So guys, interesting to watch this merge, and definitely watch our video that you find here in the description about the EthereumMerge, what you need to know about the Ethereum 2.0 and EthereumMerge. So what is the Bellatrix hard fork? So Ethereum's last upgrade before the merge, that's happened yesterday. It was successful. So as we are heading into the main Ethereum merge with the Paris merge, that will happen 13 and 15 September, and this will be the last merge. And here is a timeline. Bellatrix upgrade happened yesterday, and Paris upgrade will happening between this 13 and 15 of September, and then the proof of work, which switch to proof of stake and to beacon chain. And also this Ethereum hard fork, the proof of work hard fork, will I think will be out there. So next piece of news is one catalyst could trigger massive rallies for Ethereum and crypto this month, according to analysts, and it's not the merge. Then what? And he is Cred. The guy name is Cred. A quick note on the whole merge thing. The merge is supposed to go live on the same day that we get US CPI print and inflation data. I really think the inflation data is going to guide the market, and the correlation that we have with equities will be in the driver's seat. So these analysts think that the CPI data will be lower than the expected, and then it will give a fuel to the markets. If it's a dovish surprise and the data is good and we can expect the Fed to soften its stance, then I think ETH and risk assets will rally from that massively. If it's hawkish or even neutral, to be honest, or no change in tone, then I don't really see a big change in conditions, and probably still looks choppy and downtrendy. So I think it's a bit of this traction just on the merge as an event. I think the reason the merge came to the forefront narratively is because the time it got popular, we also the time we had that big counter trend rally in stocks and supercharged our returns in ETH, because all that crypto money was looking for a bounce because of macro, and then ETH was the best target for that bounce. Yes, I think it's very much similar scenario in this case, where inflation data is going to guide markets, and if ETH pumps as a result, everyone will say, oh look, while the merge is priced in, it was obvious. If ETH doesn't pump as a result, people will say the merge wasn't priced in and it's just the start. I don't think it's that much to do with the merge. It's a false causality there. For my money at least, it's very much the larger flows macro trade that is changed. So I like this analyst, I like this argument. So let's see how the merge and the inflation and Fed will react. So next piece of news is important news. Former Brazilian economy minister joins Binance's advisory board. So this is really useful for crypto adoption and regulation. Binance confirms the participation of Henrik Meireles in the company's new global advisory board and reports that it will release more details. Now we are seeing inflation ramping up worldwide. We are seeing that more and more people are seeking cryptocurrency like Bitcoin as a way to protect themselves from inflation. So guys, we know that Bitcoin is not a 100% inflation hedge right now, but people are looking for something that they can make more money out of it than losing with the inflation. So bank with almost 500 billion US dollar in assets explains how crypto can reach the mainstream public, report says. So what's this? Is a bank in Singapore, and you might as well try it and create frameworks and processes to make these sensibility availability to everybody, instead of having a regulated space and a cowboy space and let everybody go to the cowboy space. It's true, crypto is highly volatile, and fundamentally it has to go down to people understanding the risk. On the one hand, we want to be a global crypto hub. On the other hand, we are also very worried about our domestic population getting burned with this speculative asset class. So guys, this is how banks are entering, and this is the DBS, and also we will have another Singapore bank providing crypto services. El Salvador celebrates Bitcoin anniversary, a year of ups and downs. So today is the anniversary, the 1 year anniversary that El Salvador made Bitcoin a legal tender. And yes, so Bitcoin lost 60% of its value, but at least El Salvador, it makes El Salvador the perfect place to safely experiment with the new Lightning applications and to build a thriving ecosystem of trusted, proven, and interconnected services. So guys, this is huge, and also let's clap El Salvador. So next adoption news from Russia. Bank of Russia agrees to legalize crypto for cross-border payments, according to this report. So actually, Russian companies will able to use Bitcoin and crypto for payments in international transactions. And you can ask that what the US and other Western countries who is doing this embargo against Russia will like it. Maybe this can lead that maybe US can ban Bitcoin or crypto because this, but I don't think so. But this is a quite interest. Let me know your opinion, write please in the comment section. But for adoption, it's good news. And also next, Iranian businesses get the green light to use crypto for imports. So similar news to Russia, but Iran is also not a friend of the US. Next piece of news is Meta announces Facebook and Instagram users can post NFTs from digital wallets. So this is huge. Facebook and Instagram users will be able to post NFTs from digital wallets to Facebook and Instagram, and actually this will be huge, as also Meta is going into the metaverse. Next piece of news is Ticketmaster selects Flow blockchain for minting NFT event tickets. So Ticketmaster is a huge event organizer, and they will minting these tickets on the Flow blockchain. So this is also great adoption news. Cool. Here is what's coming for Cardano AD after the big Vasil upgrade. So guys, after the EthereumMerge, and even if the market situation with the CPI and the inflation and Fed monetary policy will be favorable for crypto, this can push AD and Cardano to a mass rally, but this is if. And also we will look into it tomorrow on this EthereumMerge guide. So guys, that's it, and let's go and check out my Twitter feed. Definitely follow me at MIKLOSDankler on Twitter. Also follow at Corion platform, and let's see. So we close our Bitcoin short and open a high risk speculative trade in this bottom area, and now holding this long, and give a like and share. So smart traders utilize the open some longs in the recent Bitcoin bottom. As you see, also Income Shark opened a long here, and he expects that the price will recover some levels. Interesting similarities on the Ethereum chart from tech dev. So as you see, here was a kind of this is Fibonacci retracement, and also a kind of similar pattern that he identified on the chart, and the mass rally followed this. This is not meaning that will happening this time the same, but at least we are getting some hopium. So definitely guys, follow and retweet this, because then you will get a whitelist spot. This is our NFT launchpad laser Polkadot. So 300,000 institutional clients in the biggest bank in Singapore get access to Bitcoin and crypto, and this is how the adoption is going forward. And the guy bought some Bitcoin, and staking sats always a good thing. There are some Shiba Inu promotions. If you want that, just share and like. And also big congrats to these guys. Okay, and also that was an inverted Bitcoin chart, that this is the real and compared to the inverted chart. So guys, that's it for today. Let's look on the chart. We see Bitcoin made this huge drop yesterday, and trying to recover, and we'll see if we can get back, and 20,000 can flip back to support, but not 20,000, and this 19,600 are resistance levels for now. But at least we did these nice trades. So guys, smash those like, push the bell notification on, and also don't forget to visit our farms. If you are holding ERC20 version, go to Uniswap. If you are holding a Binance Smart Chain version of CorionX, go to PancakeSwap. Provide some liquidity and earn some juicy APRs with locking your LPs. Follow me and our projects on Twitter, and see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.